the government with three separate branches. The largest branch of the federal government is the executive branch, and this is the topic of our discussion today. The government of the United States consists of three main branches, and they are legislative, executive, and judicial. And today we'll pay special attention to the executive branch, which is made up of the President of the United States and the Vice President, and also other agencies and departments that support the work of the President and the Vice President. The President's job is very complex. The President has a special group of advisors, which is called the Cabinet. The Cabinet members are experts in their fields, and their main responsibility is to advise the President on important decisions. They also lead some departments in the executive branch, and the role of those departments is mostly to enforce our laws. There are 15 cabinet members plus the vice president. And most cabinet members have the title of secretary. For example, the Secretary of Education advises the president in matters of education for kids and adults. Some other examples of secretaries are the Secretary of Labor, the Secretary of Transportation, the Secretary of Defense, and the Secretary of State. The United States has a two-party system of government. The two major political parties are the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. Those two parties have different opinions as for how the government should run, and the president and the vice president usually belong to one of these two political parties. And now it is the time for our civics test questions. The first one, name one branch or part of the government. So you can pick and choose. It's either Congress, President, the courts, or the branches executive, legislative, judicial. Question number 2, who is in charge of the executive branch? And the answer, of course, that's the president. The next one, what does the president's cabinet do? The answer is advises the president. Number 4, what are two cabinet level positions? And we can pick and choose any two. Secretary of Agriculture, Secretary of Commerce, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education, Secretary of Energy. And the last one, what are the two major political parties in the United States? And they are the Democrats and the Republicans. Thank you everyone for being with us today, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.